And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, the Sports Information Director, and today we are joined by the Men's Geneva Student Athlete of the Week, Torrin Sallis from the football team, a linebacker, a senior. You guys have gotten off to a pretty good start defensively this year. I think you're second on the team in tackles, leading the team in sacks, tackles for losses, so you've kind of been all over the place, so we appreciate you stopping by for just a minute now. I know you didn't start at Geneva, so talk about maybe a little bit what your mindset was coming out of high school and then what eventually led you back here to Geneva.
So I transferred from Valparaiso University. It's a bigger school, but
Yeah.
I spent 2 years there and then came here to Geneva. And the difference is great, and I really appreciate my time here at Geneva so much more.
Because you're from Moon, right? So
From
you're
Moon.
just a short distance south here. Valparaiso's out in Indiana, is that
Indiana,
right? So,
correct.
so 6 hours or so. Have you felt a difference in what it was like out there? If you were there for 2 years, you had a little bit of sense of what things were like there compared to how things are here?
Absolutely. I felt a little bit more isolated when I was out there in Indiana. Here, I have family everywhere. I have a lot of family in Beaver County as well, so I have so much more support in this area.
Were you recruited by Geneva coming out of high school?
I
or-
was, but
Okay.
the other school was a little bit bigger, so
Okay.
I decided to go a little bit farther away. But now I'm here, and I appreciate my time here.
I got you. Now you're part of that linebacker group that's pretty talented for Geneva. How does your role compare to Tyler's or Dakota's or Casey's as you guys sort of navigate that defense?
So my role allows me to be a lot more aggressive towards the run.
Okay.
We each have different roles within the defense. I think that's what makes us so unique. But that's what allows me to have a little more tackles for loss as well.
Yeah, I assume you don't do as much coverage. Seems like you're more shooting towards the line. Is that a safe assumption?
That's pretty fair.
Pretty accurate.
That's pretty, yeah.
All right. And you guys have a new D coordinator this year, Coach Payne, which it looks like you're playing more out of a 3-4 alignment. How has that changed maybe from the 4-3 that you've been in the last couple of years?
The change has been pretty good. We're seeing a lot of improvements week from week. And Coach Payne, he's young, but he brings so much energy. And he's getting better and better every week with game scheming and stuff like that. And we think we're going to be great, especially by the end of this year.
Yeah, well, your run defense is tremendous. Leading the conference, I think 30 yards a game. You're giving up 1.3 rushes. So what goes into that makes you guys so good against the run in particular? Because I know that's kind of your area a little bit that you're focused on.
Yeah, it's a whole collective thing, especially with our defensive line as
Yeah.
well. We have a lot of talent and a lot of experience, especially up front, and that allows us to know what's going on because we've seen a lot of things already. So.
Gotcha. Now I got to ask about the name. Torrin's a pretty unique name. I've never heard it before. Is there a backstory to that?
It's not too extensive, honestly. My parents, they told me they saw the name in a newspaper article and they saw it's unique, so they wanted to name me something a little bit different.
Okay.
I really like my name, so.
That's good. So no family backstory there?
Not really,
all
no,
right.
no family backstory.
Gotcha. All right. So switching gears a little bit, you're a senior. You're on pace to graduate in May. Not that we want to rush through your senior year, but have you thought about what's ahead after graduation?
Absolutely. I've already started applying to graduate schools and trying to get into physical therapy.
Okay.
So I'm in the process of doing that right now. Hopefully things will work out.
Looking mainly stay in this area? Are you looking all over the country? at
I'm
schools?
looking all over to different places, so hopefully the right school will pick me.
I gotcha. All right, final four time, 4 quick questions. Give me the first thing that comes to mind, all right? You play any other sports growing up?
I did basketball and I played baseball.
Okay. You're a linebacker. You ever play an offensive position when you were younger?
I did. I played fullback and guard in high school.
Okay. Do you have a favorite food station at Alex's? One you're like, all right, this one's always good. I can rely on it.
I like the burrito station.
The burrito
for sure,
station.
yeah.
All right, that's a pretty good one. And then lastly, if you had to have one, would you rather have an 8 a.m. class or a night class? If you had to have one.
I'd rather have an 8 a.m. I'd rather get out the way.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thanks for stopping by for a minute. Congrats on a good start defensively for you guys and St. Vincent on Saturday. Is that right? Keep that winning streak going. All right.
We'll do.
All right. Well, that will do it for this edition of the Student Athlete of the Week. I'm Chris Matthews, joined today by Torrin Sallis. Until next time, storm on.